babies.
So insensitive.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Welcome back, party people.
Welcome back, party people.
Welcome back, party people. Hey everyone, welcome back again. If you've never been here before, my name is Lily.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Lena.
Today's video, we actually brought Lena in because we want to talk about being biracial, like the kind of like the struggles of being a biracial person, and I think in America in general, but also like being here in Colorado. What do you think is the number one thing that you struggle with as far as being a biracial woman?
I think it's like when people are like, wait, what are you? Because sometimes at first they'll be like, but they won't ask, and then it makes me really uncomfortable. They'll just keep staring.
That's a weird question.
So, do you look at it as a negative way, as far as like stop asking me that?
No,
Or,
I just think it's good if they ask me sooner instead of like trying to figure out everything just by like after like a long time.
Like assuming what you are.
Yes.
Do people normally assume what you are? It's just like, oh, I thought you were this.
A lot
Have
of
you
the
got
time.
that?
Yes.
What have you gotten? What have people assumed you were?
Some of my friends, so some of them, like, at first they just thought I was black, and then some of them and then a lot of people are like, oh, you must be black and white, and stuff like that. Mostly black or black and white.
That's what people think you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of my friends, though, they got it right. They didn't really say, like, Filipino,
Yeah.
but they said, like, Asian.
It's pretty astute of them.
okay. And as a biracial woman or kid, however you want to.
Yeah.
Biracial, yes. Biracial Lena. What's your favorite thing about being biracial?
The food.
Oh my God. Good call.
Yeah.
Good
I definitely
call.
have to agree.
Man, I need to think about that.
Yeah. You get to enjoy the best of both worlds.
That's the best of both worlds right there. Yeah. You're right. You're right about that.
What's your favorite Filipino food?
Ginagawa.
What's your favorite
Black food.
black food?
Chicken.
Really?
Yes.
Isn't it the same food?
It is. It's intestines.
It's the same. So you just like intestines?
She black
No,
and
she
Filipino. So by the title of this video about raising biracial kid, Filipino mom's point of view, as a mom, giving birth to a kid that's half your race and half not your race is the last thing that comes to your mind. The first thing you think is, wow, my child is beautiful. And then you
Unless you got an ugly baby.
babe!
Let's just be honest. Some people have ugly
You're
babies.
so insensitive!
I'm not. I'm just saying our kids are beautiful, but some people don't. But I'm sure they're beautiful on the inside.
Oops, sorry.
Some people's kids are beautiful on the
my
inside.
God, somebody
I'm
need
just
to
saying,
punch him in the throat!
I'm just saying not all babies were born beautiful.
Babe,
That's all I'm saying. It's true.
please ignore his
You ever seen an ugly baby? Have you ever seen an ugly baby?
No comment! Anyway, so when you give birth to your baby, you don't think about anything else. You just think, wow, my baby is beautiful, and you are excited for what's to come next within the next few years. Their first steps, their first words, and all the good stuff about being new parents.
Yeah.
And one day, this is when reality kind of hits your fear. I think it was my fear, or something that I have been avoiding for a long time, is that one day your baby comes home and says, what is the N-word? Or why is my skin darker than others? Why do they keep touching my hair? Mommy, why am I different? As a Filipino mom, raising a Black child, I have to now experience and deal with something that I never had to deal with. I was never experienced with this kind of lifestyle. And it was a learning curve on my part. It was hard. It was hurtful. It was hard. And then that was a time where I had to accept the world's perspective that my child is Black.
I had to give kudos to my wife because my wife wasn't the one that was like, she didn't want pity or she didn't want congratulations that she was raising a Black child. She was just happy to be a mother. Mm-hmm. And she was happy to be a mother of these kids specifically because they're great kids. And we run into that so often, you would not believe how many mothers will take arms up even like against me or my wife because we'll say something like about how their child is mixed and they'll be like, you don't understand my struggles. And we're like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? But I have to give my wife kudos because she has never been that way. And maybe it's because we're both minorities and, we just don't look at our kids as like half this and half that. We just love our kids for who they are. And it's mostly because of the culture we were raised up in. And I think we talked about that in another video. What video was that? We talked about that? We didn't date our own race, but we have the same culture and we don't think about, you'd be surprised how much race comes up to us. We live out here in Colorado where we're the minority and race gets brought up to us so much. We'll be walking down the street, we'll be ordering food somewhere and someone will walk up and be like, you remind me of my old Black friend, Jerome. Like, okay.
It's like it has been brought up so often. It's become a joke. It's become not a joke. It's become normal. Yeah. And so.
But I mean, the point of what we were saying is like, we kind of get what's going on in our kids' lives to an extent, but I think that our kids are handling it beautifully. They really are. They're handling it well.
Yeah. As
far as we know, they come to us for the most part when issues happen at school or outside of our home, and they don't really understand why things happen the way they did. And my wife and I are really quick to jump on those issues and all I can do is answer it from a Black person's perspective. And my wife can only answer it from a Filipino person's perspective, but together we give our kids a new perspective, I think. No. Okay. Well, we try to give our kids a new perspective. But at the end of the day, it's their struggle. It's their struggle they have to deal with. And all we can really do is be here to support them.
As a Black dad raising half Islander kids, do you have struggles? Do you have?
Oh my goodness! So my biggest struggle as a Black father, strong Black father, raising an Islander or Asian child is when blew mommy away. Is raising an Islander or an Asian child is, I think mostly for me, it's the experience with family, and that I don't know exactly where my borders are. I don't know where the lines to cross stop.
Culturally,
yes. Yeah, culturally. I don't know. Yeah, how to be perfectly respectful, and in my wife's family parties, I don't know how to be. I don't want to be disrespectful in any way, but I also, it's hard to determine where those lines are, and how far I can go with whatever I'm saying, or do I need to back off or whatever. I don't want to. That respect line is really blurry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly, it's just because I wasn't raised around my wife's family.
That's yeah. So and that's, I think that's another thing too. Like we have to teach our kids, like it's not disrespectful on daddy's side, but it's
Disrespectful on mommy's side, or your
and
grandma.
vice versa.
Yeah,
Do you
you
get
know.
confused, Lena, a lot?
I do.
Like you got your nana and your mama.
Yeah.
Nana and mama.
Nana, I'm more like, Nana feels more like a friend, and mama, I'm more like, I'm like,
Authority.
oh, mama, do you need help with that and stuff? Because mama can't.
Do any of your grandparents feel like an authority figure?
Mama?
Does she really? Like,
Well,
if she's
like,
like, do this, you'd be like,
no.
okay, yes.
Well, sometimes someone's like, you need to clean your room.
Are you like, okay? Are you like, okay, yes,
You
lady.
have
I'm
different
like, okay,
relationships
mama.
with your
Yeah.
grandma.
So you're just like, okay.
You have different relationships with
But
your
Nana would never tell you to clean your room. Thanks, Mom.
Anyway, so okay, man, this I know a lot of families have this struggle or this
This lifestyle.
It is a struggle, and we want to we're all doing it, we're all going through this together.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. We just like to hear experiences from different mixed couples or different couples. Like what are you guys facing as far as a couple and as far as raising your mixed kids?
So we firmly believe that not saying we're not wise, but a wise man seeks counsel, and we would love to hear from any mixed families or any non-mixed families. Anyone that feels like they have valuable insight, we would love to hear from you, because we're always growing, we're always evolving, we're always teaching, and we're always learning. So we would really like to hear from any of you guys. Just comments. What do you think? Yeah.
Comment below on what your struggle is as a parent raising biracial kids, or
a kid with I don't know, any dynamic within this situation. If there's anyone biracial in your life, if you're just a minority in a predominantly white environment, anything like that. If you have any struggle to do with race, we get it. All three of us right here, we get it. So we would love to collab with you, to talk with you, and to learn from you. Hopefully you can learn from us. And
thank you guys so much for watching.
Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.
Hit that notification bell so you can keep up with us.
And we have, hit that notification bell because we have so much in store for you. We have a lot planned.
I don't even know.
Like, we have a lot to talk about.
It's gonna get deep real soon. Real soon.
Love you.
Thank you, party people. Our doors are always open. We'll see you next time.